North Carolina Vinyl Picker here on a Sunday. I want to thank everybody for joining me on my weekly show. And if you like, subscribe and hit the bell. And that way you'll know whatever time the North Carolina Vinyl Picker comes on. I got a lot to show this week. I was going to do the 10 more artists that you've never heard of, but I'm going to wait and do that next week, I think. I just want to clean my desk. I got so much stuff to show. I'm going to go ahead and show it all. That way there, we can start fresh next week. I can start doing some of these shows I want to do. Different things rather than just showing you records. But I got such a backup here of stuff. I want to go ahead and clean the slate here, so to speak, or clean off my desk a little bit. So let's get right into it. I got a whole bunch of records from my best friend John up in New Jersey. These were unexpected. He's getting rid of some of his vinyl that he doesn't listen to, apparently. That's what he said. Then he wants me to put it into my collection here, so I'm gladly going to put it in behind me there into my Jazz New Age rack. And we'll go through these really quick. Some of these things are stuff that I already had that and those will be going in my store. And now he said that would be okay for him if it was anything that was in there that I'd already have. John Siri, Jazz Is. I have another John Siri album, and this guy here is plays fusion jazz. He is just excellent. I have the other album already there, but I've listened to it. I've been listening to the other album for a long, long time, but I'd never heard this one before. But I'm going to give this one a listen, that's for sure. And this one here, Cliff Sarday. Anybody knows anything about him? Leave comments down below, or any of these artists. Some of these I don't know, but I'm going to get to know them. Keiko Matsui. Now, I've heard of her. I know she's a new age artist. I remember hearing of her when I was living down in Florida. There's a band called Pocket Change featuring David Pat. Now, these people are on Passport, so there's a lot of different people that are on Passport that... here's an album that I already have, but here's The Fence. This one will be going in my store. And this album is called The Other Side. This is a great band. And if you this guy right here, you might notice him. Yeah, that's Adam Holtzman, who plays in Steve Wilson's band. Yeah, Steven Wilson's band. And he also has a jazz outfit that he plays with in New York City. And his father was a big shot with, I think, Reprise Records. One of those record companies back in the day. There you go. Yeah, The Fence. This is a great album. This one will be going in the store. I already have a copy of that. Says What? Balance. Never heard of them. This is another Passport. So I'm sorry for the glare. Don Slippin, Sonic Perfume. Jim Bart's Pictures of Earth and Space. I'm going to be giving these a listen. Some of them I don't know. Some I do. Bruce Malament. I don't know Bruce Malament. And Sandy Owen Ensemble. This one here, a band called Oracle. Here's another album by Oracle. I presume these are all either fusion. Oh, here's the other John Siri album. And I already have this one. So this will be going in the store. Talk about some really tight jazz fusion. This is a great album. Yeah, I already have that. I've been listening to that album since I was probably in my 20s. Low Flying Aircraft. Don't know them. Eddie Harden, Dawn to Dusk. Don't know Eddie Harden. The Creator, Robin Crow. Don't know that one. Neo Fusion. Copious. If anybody out there knows anything about these. Jazz on the Rock, Carol Highness Band. These are all on Impression Music. So there you go. That's a bunch of records right there that I got from my buddy John, and I really appreciate it. Put them right there. I'm going to give them a listen when I get time. Then I went up to Lenoir, North Carolina, and I seen my buddy up there at Dead Wax Records, And he called me up and said, your record came in. Because when I went to Record Store Day on my last show, they didn't have this one in. It hadn't come in yet. So he called. He said, I'm going to go ahead. When it comes in, I'll give you a call and you can come up and pick it up. So I got the wife. We went up there and we had a nice lunch at the Mayflower Seafood. And if you look at my video shorts, you'll see I take pictures of their fish tank. And then I add music to it, like the theme from Jaws or something. It's pretty funny. But anyway, so we went there for lunch, and then we went over to the store, Dead Wax Records, and this is what he had holding out for me. This is a Record Store release. Of course, it's Yes. This is the show, the complete show from Knoxville Civic Auditorium, November 15th, 1972. I was just a freshman in high school. Yep, there you go. And it's a 3-record set. And the CDs are available. You can get the CDs of the whole, like 8 different states shows. But they've been out for years. But this one here, they finally released one of the shows. I guess this was probably the best one out of all the shows. And this is the classic lineup: Anderson, Howe, Squire, Wakeman, and White. Yeah. So there you go. I haven't given that a listen yet either. But I did give this a listen. John Wetton, Kings Road, 1972 to 1980. I've looked for this album for a long time. I could never find a good copy in the wild. It's one of them ones you just pretty much got to buy on Discogs or something. Well, speaking of Discogs, a shameless plug here. Go to Discogs and look up Big Chief Vinyl 57. You'll find all kinds of deals. I have CDs, I have LPs, I have 8-tracks, I got music concerts, I got DVDs, Blu-rays, I got all kinds of stuff at cheap prices. Yeah, and I ship out the next day. So there you go. It's a no-win. John Wetton, yeah. Kings Road. It's got a lot of the hits. A lot of his stuff from UK, and a lot of the stuff from King Crimson, and some of his solo stuff. That's a really nice album. I listened to that. Some of his solo stuff's a little iffy. I kind of like the UK and Crimson stuff better, but that's what I'm used to, I guess. Shock T with John McLaughlin. Yeah, I had the red one. I didn't have the white one. And he had this one at a really good price, so I picked this one up. And I like anything John McLaughlin's on. Man, I love me some John McLaughlin. I saw him live one time by himself with playing the guitar. And it's when the album Belo Horizonte came out. And I remember going there with a guy that I became friends with in an apartment complex there in Norwich, Connecticut, where I lived at the time. I was stationed in Groton. And we went to the show and probably went to New Haven or Hartford and seen John McLaughlin just sit on the stage all by himself. He played the guitar for like an hour and a half. Oh, he's just incredible. So while I was there, we went to the Habitat for Humanity, and I was able to pick up these things right here. I'm going to show you. I got some 45s. I got the Raiders Indian Reservation. I got Foghat Night Shift. The backside is Driving Wheel. I'm not sure which one was the hit. Stevie Wonder and You and I, and then I Wish. I think this is from the Songs in the Key of Life. I think this is the 45 that was in the record. That's people always looking for. I got to look this up and see. I might put that in the store. Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Blinded by the Light. These were all 25 cents. George Harrison, Cracker Box Palace. I got a bunch of 45s I need to put in my store. Wings, Maybe I'm Amazed. These were all a quarter a piece. I went through like, I don't know, 245s, and I picked out, 6 of them? So, not too much. Then he had these records who were 50 cents a piece. So I picked this one up. There's a Peter Gunn. I already had a copy of this, but for 50 cents, I'll take another one. And then more music from Peter Gunn. I've never actually seen this one. Henry Mancini, so that was a no-brainer. Seeing this one there, it's really nice. 6-eyed Columbia that I'll probably put in my store. Duke Ellington and featuring Mahalia Jackson. Yeah, anybody out there like them, they'll probably be going in the store. As well as these 3 here. Poetry on Plastic said to keep your eye open for classical music that looks like it may be interesting. And he said it's got the deep groove, the edge here, the raised edge. So I seen 3 of these. I picked them up. I don't know. I don't know. I have to look them up on Discogs and see what they are. But Michael and Poetry Plastic, I doubt you'll watch my show. But if you do, tell me if you need these three. This one here, I'd ship them to you for free. There you go. Here's another one. This one here is Richter, Brahms Concerto number 2. The other one was Van Cliburn and Fritz Reiner, Schumann Concerto in Minor. How's my German tonight? Not too good. Brahms Concerto number 2, Van Cliburn. There you go. That's all it was for that. And then I got a couple things in the mail. I'm going to put these down here. I'm trying to clean it off my desk. I'm getting it all cleaned off here. I got these in the mail. Alan Parsons, A Valid Path. I seen this show a long time ago with my daughter. We went to, we were down at the House of Blues, I think, or it could have been the Hard Rock. It was one or the other. And we seen Alan Parsons. That was the second time we saw him together. And the beginning track on this is Return to Tunguska. And it was David Gilmour is on. Of course, David Gilmour wasn't at the Hard Rock. But they started off, they probably used his guitar work on a tape playing it while they were up there on stage. But Alan Parsons, he's just incredible. He's had come out 2 albums after this one, so I don't have either one of them. He's got a new album coming out here really soon this summer, and he's got one he just came out in 19. I thought it was like last year. It was already in 2019. Time is just cranking along here. So Valid Path, this is a really good album. If you like Alan Parsons and you stopped at like iRobot or you stopped after hearing Pyramid, you need to get back into that catalog and go forward. This one here is El Barrencio, and this is Truscani, I think it's called. My friend John there, the one who gave me all them, gifted me those records. He told me about this band, so I picked this album up online and got it on, I think it was on Discogs, and it came pretty quick. It was not very expensive. It was like a $12, $15 record. And it's an Italian progressive rock fusion band, I guess. Maybe John could tell you more. This is from '78, but this one here says 2018. That must have been when they redid this album. And this band, as far as I know, only made 2 records. So, yep, and that's all I got. I think that's all I got. So we did it all in real quick, and then I got a few things in yesterday, but I think I'm going to save these for next week. I'm going to save those for next week. Those just came in. Those came in the mail. They came in from Discogs. I got 4 fusion albums that I didn't have for $25. So that was with shipping. So that was a good deal. Can't beat that deal. Not with a stick. So I've been running on my mouth for about 13 minutes now, and I really don't have anything else to talk about tonight. I just wanted to go ahead and clean off my desk, and wish everybody a happy Sunday, and we'll be talking to you there next weekend. And then next weekend, I got 3 different shows lined up that I want to do. So I may do one like midweek, and then I'll do one next Saturday, and then that way I can catch up on my shows too. So I got some different things I want to go ahead and talk to you all about. So take care. We'll be seeing you soon, and support them troops out there. They're working hard, and we'll be talking to you soon. And bye for now.